Hello, this is Mr. Lowe at Coral Canyon Elementary School, and today I want to show you two ways to adjust the transparency on an object. So, the first way to adjust the transparency is if we click on an object and we get the little marching ants that go around our object. I can click on the drop-down menu and I can go to Set Picture Transparency. Now for this image, I like the picture. The only thing I don't like is this green border around the outside. It just looks a little old-fashioned and I want just the heart. So, I'm going to click on the image, I'm going to go to the drop-down menu, and I'm going to say Set Picture Transparency. When I do that, it pulls up a duplicate image of our picture, and it gives me a little dropper, an eyedropper, and anything I click on is going to go transparent. So I want to get rid of all the green. So I click on the outside, I'm going to click on some green right there, and I'm going to click on some green right there, and then I'm going to say OK. Now, if we click on a part we didn't mean to click on, maybe I thought I could get that little teeny chunk right there and I click on it, ooh, it took away part of my heart. If I click on it again, it'll come back. Now once you click OK, it's not so easy to get it back, but until you click OK, you can accidentally click things and bring them back. So now that I've clicked the parts I want to make transparent, I click OK. Now it's changed my image so that there's no more border around the outside. It's nice and clean, I like the way this looks, and I can put it over the top of things and that outside border is gone. The next way that we can adjust the transparency is by going into our Properties tab. Now your Properties tab is over here on the tab bar. Okay, the first tab we have is our Page tab, and that one lets us see all the pages we've created. The next one is our Gallery tab. This is an Attachment tab, and the last one is called the Properties tab. And in the Properties tab we can change the properties like the color of text, the size, we can change borders, and we can adjust pictures. So here I have a picture of a camel. I've hidden the name of this animal underneath it. And with my kindergartners, I want to let them try to figure out what this is. So I click on the object. I come over here to my Properties tab. And right here I get an Object Transparency slider. So if I slide this, it magically reveals the word camel. If I slide it back, it shows our camel again. Now, there's actually an easier and a better way to do that, and that's by making an object animation, and I'll show you how to do that on another training. But for this one, if you want to, you can slide it back and forth and make the picture a little bit transparent, all the way transparent. You can make it completely disappear, be fully there, or somewhere in the middle. Another cool thing we can do with transparency is, here we have two circles, and teachers always like to make Venn diagrams. So when I try to put these two together, it doesn't really look quite like a Venn diagram because we need our middle section for where our two topics are the same. So what I can do is I can adjust the transparency on these two pictures. Now I can do it individually, or if I push my control button, I can actually click on both of the pictures at the same time, and then I can adjust the transparency on my pictures. Okay, I'm going to put the transparency somewhere in the middle. Now when I click off and I put those over the top of each other, voila, we've got a Venn diagram. If I think one color is a little too dark, maybe I want the blue to be a little lighter. Okay, I can make the blue a little lighter. And now I've got a Venn diagram. The only problem is when I try to move it around, or if I try to make it bigger or smaller, they don't really go together. So a trick I can do is I can use my lasso, which means I click outside of the shape and I hold my button down and I lasso both of them. So now I have marching ants around both of those two shapes. Then I come to my drop-down menu, and I'm going to go down to Grouping. I click on the word Group, and now you see my marching ants have gone all the way around the shape only once. That's because now it is an object that moves together. The nicest thing about this is I can make it bigger or smaller, and they keep their proportions. So now I have a nice Venn diagram ready to go.